All right, we are here with Hilo. Coach, if you could introduce yourself and your players and give us your thoughts on the game tonight.
Sure, Connie Li, on the head coach, UH-Hilo men's basketball. To my left here is Aniwa Tate Jones, and to my right is Darren Williams. And first off, thoughts on the game. Hats off to Biola. They've had a good season, and they did a tremendous job of imposing their will tonight. So they got us in the paint. They out-physicaled us, and I thought that was the story of the game. I think they had 15 or 16 offensive rebounds and 46 to 28 in the paint. So that was kind of the story of the game in my estimation.
You know, the game, especially through the first half, was a case of just looking which team was going to have the breakout, right? And I would imagine at that point you just felt like, something's got to go your way, and ultimately it did not. But then the second half they were able to extend that lead, right? But it was the key was in that first half. Did you feel like there was an opportunity there, and it just didn't happen?
Yeah, we had our chances. First half, I think we missed some easy ones. We were kind of getting some of the shots that we want, but again, Biola, you can't speed them up. They take their time. Coach Holmquist is a great coach, and his guys do. He always has them. They're going to play their game no matter what. And for us, we like a little more pace, and it was really hard to speed them up and get the game going at the pace that we wanted it to go. And then they had that run in the second half, got up, and wasn't our night offensively. Didn't finish as well as we liked to, didn't shoot as well as we liked to, and we couldn't stop them in the paint, and that's it.
Let's get the comments from the fellas here. Just your thoughts about kind of the ebb and flow of the game out there, and what was it like? You were trying to get untracked in a very close game through the first half, and then things got a little away.
Hats off to them. It's the third time they beat us this season. Just got to tip your hat. I feel like we came up short offensively, defensively. We feel like we had our chances, had our opportunities, but just didn't go our way tonight. And it's kind of the story of the game.
I know that you really like to get to the rim, don't you? I remember watching you play a couple times this year, and you like to make that happen. Their length seemed that was problematic, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're a big team. They got big guys. They were clogging up the paint. It was a struggle tonight for us, collectively.
You've had a tremendous season. Lots of good things have happened. As you reflect back on this season, what are you going to remember?
Just the guys. We got a special team that we're building in Hilo. Special coaches, Coach Iona. Love this guy. It's been a special season. I'll never forget it, and we're just gonna keep building on this and come back next year stronger, hungrier, and hopefully next time we can get the results that we want.
Really is special playing in Hilo, isn't it?
For sure. Just zooming out, just not even on tonight, just zooming out to the big picture. I just came in with these guys 3 years ago, the 2020, that COVID season, and then last year we had our first full season together, and then this year. So I feel like just for the program, it's been big for us, just with the right leadership coming in, and honestly, just the guys. I really miss the guys for sure. Unfortunately for me, I'm the only senior, so it's a lot of guys coming back, but unfortunately for me, I won't be able to put the jersey on anymore. But I just hope, honestly, people are paying attention to what Coach is doing with the program these last 3 years. Like, the trajectory is definitely going the right way, and I really don't feel like it's going to stop even. I'm not going to be here, but there will be new guys coming in too. So I'm just excited for them for sure. It's been a great season for us. Just all the guys on this year's team, teams in the years past, just really made it special for me, as well as like the community, people out there just support us like no other. So I'm just, it's hard to talk about right now, but just trying to put some perspective on how great the 3 years have been, even though, I feel like we came up short tonight.
Coach, it really has been an amazing building project that you have put together here. You've put Hilo men's basketball back on the map, and you got to be proud of that. I know you want to get to that next level, but you've got them on their way.
Yeah, I wish I had the intangibles that these two young men had when I was a player. In the perspective, you just heard it for yourself. What makes them so special? Their love for their teammates, their program, and yeah, it's they're special young men, special team to coach, and yeah, the perspective of where we are, where we've come from, and you know, the path that we're trying to you know, to go down here. You know, though we came up short tonight, as they said, that's I think we're going in the right direction, and there's been a lot of signs of that over the last couple of years. But it's a testament to Aniwa, to Darren, to our coaching staff. You know, Coach Jameson Montgomery, Coach Steve Kinder, our administration. You know, we get support from the top down. You know, Chancellor Irwin and our athletic director, Pat Guillen. You know, from the presidential level, our president was here tonight. You know, President Lasner. So, you know, a lot of things in place for this program to continue to elevate. And, you know, but despite the loss tonight, I did want the men to know how appreciative I am, Hilo, the Big Island, you know, the state, how appreciative everyone is of the effort and the energy and the season that they put together, because just so many positive things, you know, going on with this group. And you know, I wish we had another one to play tomorrow. And, you know, these guys know that I'll go to battle with them any day of the week. And certainly going to miss coaching this specific team.
Coach, you mentioned about the program and how obviously Hilo's been on the rise for the last couple of years since you've been coaching. What do you take from this game, and as far as Neil, what do you take from this game, and what do you feel, you know, for next season?
Yeah, I mean, I told the guys, and you know, we're knocking at the door. You know, I think, and that's what programs have to do to eventually to get there. You know, to sustain success. You know, we're getting better each year. We're knocking at the door. We went from, you know, the COVID season when we had just 2 opponents all year, and we battled and grinded and worked to build a foundation. These young men were there. They helped build a foundation. The following year, our first season, that we get to play everybody in the league, get on the road, do all of that, the growing pains. You know, it's a bear to go to Northern California and play 4 games in 10 days and then come home for 10 days and then go back up there and play another. You know, like, you got to experience that. You know, it's hard to come and play in Hilo, but that's a challenge, you know, and we knew that coming in, taking the job. When you look at the schedule, like, you know, it takes experience. You need seasoning to do that. So, and we improved on the road from last year. We really struggled on the road, to this year being able to improve, win some games where we're on the road, and put ourselves in position to, you know, we went to that last road trip playing, you know, in second place, you know, playing for a bye in this tournament. It just takes, it takes that experience. You know, you got to experience it. You got to go through the ups and downs. You know, this year, aside from these 2 guys, we had a lot of new faces on the team, you know, starting 3 sophomores, a freshman, you know, and Darren, and 3 starters that are brand new to the program. You know, we just got to continue to build, continue to bring in good people. I'd take another one of him, you know, any day, you know, same here, you know, and the men of character like this that are talented players and care about more than just themselves. So we just got to continue doing that, keep knocking on the door, you know. So we were a 6 seed, we were a 7 seed, you know, getting into the tournament last year. This year, a 4 seed, you know. We got more seasoning coming into next year. You know, we just got to learn from this experience, and I know our guys will. They're hungry to do so, and just keep building the right way. You know, there's no skipping steps. You got to go through the heartbreak. You got to go through the tough lessons. You know, tonight was a game that we're going to remember. We remember this game, and we're going to get better from it.
And you know, what do you take from this game tonight, and what do you feel, you know, for next season? What do you feel?
You know, like Coach was saying, we're a brand new group of guys. A lot of these teams have been together like 2-3 years, and we're a brand new team. So just continue to keep building that chemistry and building those connections up with the guys, and yeah, just train hard the off season and come back better, stronger, faster next year.
And for you, Darren, obviously, you know, you've been around the team for a while. What do you take on the season? What do you feel has been the most memorable experiences for you at Biola?
Just the whole thing, honestly, just being around the guys, like a lot of guys with personality on the team. It was like we were saying, a lot of fresh faces. I think we had maybe 10 fresh faces on the team this year. But as far as the program, like I feel like Coach said, like you just can't skip steps. As much as like we want to be there right now, we want to be that national contender right now, but you just got to build blocks. You got to keep going forward. I feel like we had a very good year this year. Obviously didn't end like we wanted it to, but I feel like in the years coming up, maybe teams won't be surprised that, you know, we're kind of in the mix. It'll just be more expected. Like I think we're picked to finish like 8th in the conference this year. Going forward, I feel like the program is just on the up, like I was saying, and it's just gonna keep getting better.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.